We are all in.
Let's go. I guess I will start. Um, I I'm doing okay. Um, you know, I feel the anxiety of not having any strong problem solution fit signals, although that's kind of changing a little bit. Um, I'm realizing how much my identity depends on this startup being successful, which is a conversation for another day.
Why another day?
Yeah. I mean, I feel like every founder or many founders probably have this problem, where you have some sort of like daddy issue. And so it's like to prove your self-worth to the world, you need to be able to create successful startups. Um, but okay, so I said I would rank and organize pivots. I um, I started that um, and shared a URL, which I want to go through with you all. Probably not today though, because there are a lot of old ideas on there, and I think it's kind of actually distracting to see all the old ideas. And I want to kind of update the old ideas to determine if any of them are truly viable for us. So I'm in the process of doing that. Um, I said I'd continue exploring the memory space. Honestly, Signet and Letta look most interesting. Um, Jonathan, I think this is something that would be interesting to do with you. We can garage this because of your experience building Mac apps. Um, So, and it would be a good complement to, I think, the work Lucas is doing. Okay, and then I said I would explore Airbnb agents. Um, I'm in the process of doing that. Plucas, I was able to get Hermes running one shot, given your how-to in Docker with Plow.
Wow. Put it
So
in
that
the
was really,
setup. Put the little summary in the setup guide in your setup channel.
what's this? Do we have a setup chat? What is this you're talking about in Discord?
In Discord, we have a channel called Share Your Build, and you can post
Oh, cool. Okay.
like a little summary and
Yeah,
like a
I'll do
screenshot
that.
or
I'll
something.
do that.
Yeah.
I'm actually gonna try getting the Airbnb agent hooked up today. I want to see if I can get it responding to Airbnb messages. So I don't know. I'm going to work on that today. I don't know if I'll get it done today. Okay. So other learnings. Um, so had a Reddit conversation about memory. Reddit continues to be like really a high engagement, or not really high, but high engagement if you're like genuinely asking and trying to understand what people are doing, which is interesting. People are always very really eager to like share their opinions. And I found probably the most interesting memory tool so far from that thread, which is called Signet. Um, and I think and also out of scope for this stand up, but should talk more about why I'm so um, interested in that space. And then shared all the feedback I got on the TKMX leaderboard and share your builds as a thread there. I'm not sure what to do about this, right? But it's like one of our most engaged products is the TKMX leaderboard. I guess now we're calling it the Builder Index. We have like a strategic decision we have to make. Our like engineers are target ICP, right? Because so far the things that have really engaged are like for the engineering audience. Like Daniel's My People and the TK in the Builder Index. It would change a lot if we were to decide to follow that signal. So that's on my mind. Okay. And going back, what am I going to do today? I am going to continue iterating on the startup exploration dashboard that I'm creating, and continue hacking with Plow Hermes to set up an actual agent that is helpful for me. I want to actually use it. I want to dog food the thing you built, Lucas. That's it.
Hermes? Dog food
Mhm.
Hermes, you mean?
I think
Nice.
so. It seems like you're more. I feel like you're very caveated with Domo, and I'm not sure why. Because Domo seems
I'm
really cool, but your
caveating it because
caveats are steering me to Hermes.
so Domo I think is great because it's like a purpose-built agent, and so like it does one thing. I'm trying to not have it be like, Hermes, and you can configure it to do whatever. It's like it's like scoped in nature where it's like you don't have to worry about all these memory issues, or you don't have to worry about like contacts or whatever, because it's like doing just this one thing for you. And then so you could
Which is
replicate it and
managing your
have like,
calendar.
which is managing my calendar. Yeah. And so you could make a dozen of them if you want, but it's like not supposed to be one thing that does everything for you.
I see, and this is why you're hesitant to let people interact with Domo, because it's like it would be confused
Yeah.
by that.
Yeah. I'm hesitant, but we'll see what happens. Yeah.
Because you could create one Domo for one problem, like Domo for calendar, Domi for
Yeah.
another thing, and then
Right.
the manager, the agent that just, okay, calendar, talk to this guy, coding,
Yeah.
talk to this guy.
Exactly. That could be. We could have every my people could be a Domo.
Okay.
Okay, so for me yesterday, so Hermes on Pi launched number 19, ended up at 19 for the day with some 90 or so upvotes from Product Hunt. A lot of some engaging comments, mostly around the iMessage Cloud plugin. So that was good to see. I also was working on Plowy, the Hermes agent that can respond over Discord and X. So there's a that's working. I need to validate the X stuff now. But that's basically Hermes boots up. It has some corpus of data that I've just shoved in there from like the how-to guides repo, and then it can answer questions on that. I also was working on the Plow Agent CLI, which is basically using Apple's foundation models locally on the macOS 27, and creating like an agent with that super small model that can go and search through your files, emails through, like, I'm using like the MSG Vault thing, the Wes McKinney thing, and the iMessage Peter Steinberger CLI. So it's basically a local agent with tool calling to search all of these different kinds of things, which is kind of interesting. But that's the thought there would be like, hey, you can have a more powerful agent running in the cloud like Hermes or OpenClaw that could then like contact this CLI on your Mac to get Mac specific stuff, and maintain all the privacy for the most part. So today, I guess my main focus should be figuring out the Domo launch and figuring out how to hook up. My current thought would be like having it respond to messages from X in Discord. I'm not super interested in the Product Hunt comments personally, so I might just say
Why
like, hey,
not?
you can, because one, I think it's going to be hard to do, and like I think that I would imagine like you would want to like mention this thing and be like, hey, like Domo, like what's going on, like what's on the agenda for today, and just like the raw Product Hunt comments. Like, do I create like a Product Hunt like account for this thing, or like, and then you mention it? Like I don't. It just, that whole thing feels a little challenging to do for tomorrow, and so.
Oh man, I feel like if Daniel solves the Product Hunt thing, this is so exciting.
Well, I'm not opposed to it. I'm just.
You don't even
in
add
terms of
mention.
like
You just say like, "Hey, Sam's Domo. Like, what is Sam doing this week?" You know what I mean? And like, Domo responds and is like, "Hey, Sam's Domo, can you post a congratulations on the launch message on his screen?" And it like, and it just respond. Maybe we have an account and it responds, right?
yeah. I mean, I think that's cool. I really like I think it's cool. I don't know.
I don't
We
want
can
to.
work. I can.
Listen. I don't. I mean, I'm not getting home until Thursday. But like, I don't. It's just like. So we'd have to
Okay,
launch
well,
on
let's see.
Friday if we're using my demo, and like I'm setting it up on my refrigerator. But like, I would totally do that. I would love to do that with either Jonathan your thing or Plukas your thing for the life dashboard. And so you guys just decide that which one I should do it with, I guess.
Okay. Well, I'll spend the first part of today like um I'll spend the first part of today trying to still integrate the X or the Discord thing into Domo just to kind of get to see what that work would be like, and then we can put in the product hunt stuff later today. I don't know how confident Daniel feels on that.
I guess the challenge, Jonathan, with the Hermes thing is like we don't actually have all the plow calendaring skills are not yet available to Hermes as a CLI, right? Like the video you created is not actually something that works.
I mean, all I can say is like you have the life dashboard, I think, running at home. That's about the
Yeah,
extent
I
of it.
do
Though.
with
If
the
yours
Plow
is work,
Mac app, which I guess is okay. I mean, um,
Well,
I
how
could
does the
use
how-to
that.
guide talk about the calendar? Like what does the guide say about that?
I mean, it does. So the way at least the setup works in the guide is it asks for like a private Google Calendar URL, and it just uses that for the calendar.
Hmm.
And then,
That
I
should be
mean, I
fine, right?
haven't chatted with it about access, but I assume maybe it has access to that. I haven't tried any queries on that, but I mean, it does display as long as you supply a private URL, it displays calendar.
Does that ease your concern, Sam?
I haven't set up Hermes with the Life dashboard. Like I got Plow running with Life dashboard, and it's got all these things where like it knows my family. It sends us an encouragement every morning. It looks at my emails and what this is the most urgent thing you need to do today. Which is what's in the video. I have no problem. I just let me put it this way, Jonathan. If you feel like we could do a live demo, and like if you can set it up, and you're like, oh, I'm kind of happy with this, how this is running on my Raspberry Pi, I 100% will like do whatever. I don't want to like do a lot of throwaway work, so I'm kind of deferring to you. But if you're like, Sam, this seems doable, then I would spend like Wednesday getting the demo working for like a Friday launch, you know.
Yeah. Well, maybe I should do another install and let me really play around with it and see what's feasible, because I kind of did the minimal on the how-to guide just to get whatever was there working. I haven't actually played with it all that much yet.
And same with Domo, you know.
I kind of think now if Domo is like the most novel thing, like we can just run with that, like run with all the novelty all in one thing. Like launch Domo with the on your screen in your kitchen and like do the live feed to that.
Okay.
Anybody can message it.
Okay,
fine
so
with me.
you were
Let's just
saying you're saying
let's just push it. Go to crank it to 11. You know what I mean?
yeah. So you're saying don't even do the Hermes thing.
Well, if we have all that work
And
done, I mean, might just ship that tomorrow or whatever, like
as
as is.
scheduled, yeah, not interactive. Don't go through the work to make it interactive. Yeah. Okay. Great. That's that. I like that.
So wait, to
And then we
clarify, do
could-
you want to do the life dashboard shipping tomorrow?